Well, folks, welcome back to my channel. Where this time I'm actually going to do applique. If you know what applique is, it's pretty much where you see like a sweater, t-shirt, then it's like in that piece of like the lettering's like different colors or well, that's called applique. So let's get started on today's video. So I kind of already skipped ahead. I already kind of been working on it. I already got creative design, but I bought this design off Etsy. Then I edited it, yeah, it's a funny word, and put established in 2025. I cut out all this already because it's like they do a placement stitch to show you where you place your fabric, and then you do a tactile stitch, which is pretty much this, and you taking off. You pretty much have to cut all as close as you can to the stitching. Then now what I'm going to do is I call it like a satin stitch, so it's going to be go around it, and you're not going to see these rough edges. So that's going to take about 22 minutes, and you could say it's my first customer, but she is a friend that I did work with for a while at Disney. It's actually for her, so we're doing one for her and one for her husband. It's a baby blanket she got from the hospital, and instead of doing like pink or blue, she actually wanted silver, which is actually gonna be a nice color because on the blanket there is actually some gray, so it's going to come out very nicely. Now for that, my sweater is all nice and ready to go. Press her foot down, and I'm going to hit start. Let's see. You see it? There it goes. See, it's going to do like a little zigzag stitch, kind of tack everything down. And after that, it's going to create a nice satin. Now, my room is not as big. Yes, my bed is somewhat my desk where it has the sweaters, my basting spray, which I put my cutaway stabilizer behind so the fabric doesn't shift. My 1, 2, 3 pups act like they've been working all day. So yes, it's kind of cluttered. Then I got right next to my bed is my little nightstand, which I place my embroidery machine on. Then right next to that is my desk where I work. So it's somewhat of a cramped space pretty much. My chair barely fits here, but it's enough for me to get all my work done. You probably hear my sewing machine. Anyways, I haven't been really posting that much because literally it's been too hot. Not hot, it's just humid. I don't want to go outside. Then after working 12 hours, even though I work from home, I just don't have the energy to go out. I pretty much I have to do my paperwork, take a shower, and then I just want to go to bed and relax because we have family dinner, but anyways, it's a lot for me. It's a lot because I mean, some days, most time my days start at 4 and I don't go to bed till probably about 9. So, and I do get my little breaks in between, but literally it's a long day and I actually look forward to it, even though it's more work working at home. It's something I always wanted, but then sorry, I saw dust on it's something I always wanted, but then I enjoy it. Like I said, I work from home and it's just, I don't know, it's something, and I get to work on my little embroidery business, something that's going to help me grow. And one thing I've been doing too is, I think I mentioned this in my last videos, I probably have been mentioning it, I forget, I'm like dork sometimes, but anyways, is I actually bought myself embroidery software. So that was a pretty penny. It was actually my first investment in towards something that I want to do, something I'm looking forward to doing, is embroidery. And something, instead of always purchasing designs off Etsy or having like shipped out to do, not shipped out, I can't even think, but anyways, having someone else do it and have them email back to me, I want to be in control of me doing my own design. So that's literally what I've been doing. So on top of working almost 12 hours a day, then going to, I call it school because it's literally, there's online classes teaching me how to do step by step on how to embroider, which I look forward to. And I know that's my last video, or my previous video is going to show me doing like a gradient design. That's literally what I've been working on. Every night it's something new and I'm learning more and more. Even though like the videos are like 15-20 minutes, it probably takes me about 30 minutes because I go back and make sure I cover everything. But otherwise, that's what I've been working on, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. Now, my friend reached out to me on this one because she wanted to get something done. So since I'm already in that field, or beginning that field, I kind of knew how to do it already because it's something I did before, like here and there. But now it's something that I'm actually going full time. I don't know. It's kind of weird the way I'm saying it, but anyways, that's what's going on. So I don't know if you probably could see it, but literally you kind of see. I didn't get too close to stitch on that one, but anyways, it's a nice satin stitch going all the way around now. So it did the zigzag stitch kind of hold things down, or like kind of like you can say it's the support behind the satin stitch. But honestly, I love to sit here and watch my machine just to stitch. It's something that's relaxing and enjoying. Now this one is technically it's a two-part design. So it's my hoop is a multi-positional hoop. It's a 5x12. So I'm doing one side right now, which is mom. Then once this one's done, I have to scoot it over a little, and then it's going to do the other side. So here's the finished product, or finished design. You may see around the edge some little bit of like little thread sticking out. That's actually from the blanket. Baxter, it's okay, papas. If you're wondering, our pups are in heat right now, and it's torture for the males. So we have the females and the males separated. But anyways, that's a whole other story. By the way, I do love them. That's Baxter. I got his son right here, Riley. There's Winston, the grandpa. But anyways, back to our design. So yes, you may see a little bit thing. It's actually just from the blanket fraying a little. It's totally normal. And I try to get as close as cut as I can. But otherwise, I'm actually very satisfied with this. It actually came out beautiful. Now over time, it will look a little better. But I'm just cleaning up right now with my applique scissors or my duckbill scissors. These things come in handy. I love them. But yeah, that's currently what I'm working on right now. Next, I'll be doing the daddy one. Alright, so this one's actually a zip up hoodie, sweater. Anyways, it's a zip up. And unfortunately, I can't use my 5x12 hoop because there is a metal zipper right here, and that would actually break my embroidery machine. So what I'm going to do, since the design's already split, I'm going to do my 5x7, one 5x7 hoop on this side and one on this side. So when you zip up, it will say it, but I want to get it nice and even. That's how I want to do this one. So it's going to say dad established 2025. So when it zips up, it'll be together, but when it's apart, it'll just, yeah, anyways, that's what I'm working on right now. The mama came out just fine. Next, what I want to do on both of these is they want the name on the sleeve with the kid's birthday. So that's my last part, but as right now, I'm working on the applique part. So I got my stabilizer on. I did turn the sweater inside out. I do use my basting spray. All this is pretty much just to keep my stabilizer in place. So when I hoop it, it doesn't move everywhere and doesn't come wrinkled. It keeps it nice. And if you're wondering if you're new to embroidery or you're curious what stabilizer does, it pretty much just keeps, that bothers me. It pretty much just keeps your fabric in place, because some fabric's more stretchy than others, so you don't want your fabric to be moving around and all your stitches get messed up. It's pretty much just to keep your fabric in place. So that's what it is. And like I said, it's to stabilize your stitches. There is something you can put on top. It's like a plastic washaway. That's if you want to keep your stitches more on top of the surface. But I didn't have to do that this round. But yes, this is it. Next is turn it right side, put the hoops on, and get it onto the machine. Woo. So here's what, if you see there's like a little box around it, someone set up a fireworks, so the pups are going crazy. You see a little tack down stitch around it, then it's like another like outline stitch, and they do where I'm pretty much going to have to cut as close as I can to the stitch, which is going to make it the applique. After that, it does a nice satin border around. But here's one side, the other side is going to be that. So yeah, that's next. Well, it's been a few days, and I think the last time I showed you, I was actually working on the mama sweater. Well, after that, I was working on the dada sweater, and it didn't come out too good because the way the zipper is, it divided it, and it didn't look too good. Plus, it's very hard for me to get the hooping kind of like lined and even because mine's a wall. I had to put two 5x7 hoops side by side and kind of put it together, but this still came out a little off-centered. So I contacted the buyer, and I was like, would it be okay if I do a hoodie for you guys instead? She's like, she actually would like that a lot better. So that's what I'm working on right now. I had to reorder the sweater for the dad, and now I'm restitching it out. Believe me, I tried to save the jacket, but it just wasn't working out. I mean, I can still use the jacket. I just have to take off all the applique. But I did that the first time, and it just didn't line up. But anyways, right now I'm currently restitching my sweater, so let me show you guys that. Okay, first my white pasty light. But anyways, I did a quick move. You have to see the embroidery better on this camera than my DJI, which there's nothing wrong with it. I do love it, but as a more of like a point and go, I kind of like this one. Now this is a new camera, if you guys wondering. It is my Instant 360 Ace Pro 2. Its competitor is the GoPro, the current model, but anyways, we're not here for that. But yeah, so I did scoop my embroidery over because this is a 5x12 hoop. Now I'm working, so that's the only thing with having a small embroidery machine, is that sometimes you have to get a repositioning hoop, but I'm working my way towards a bigger machine because it's something that I want and something that I've been learning and going to school for, which I've actually been taking classes on. It's just starting. Change my tension. We're all set. My thread. So yes, I did make my own makeshift. No, it's too tight. Pause it so it won't snap. There we go. Can't break a needle. Should be okay now. We're all set. Embroidering this little box is not going to stay here. It's just a placement stitch just to hold down the fabric. And after that, I'm going to cut it all out. Here we go. So, like I said, so here's the before, then I'll show you guys the after. So here is the finished, halfway finished. Cut out all the blanket. Now I'll put it back in the sewing machine or embroidery machine. And it's going to do a nice satin border all the way around. And it's going to embroider right here. So that will be the next and last step. Well, folks, here we go. Here's the finished product. I do keep a lint roller because I do try to get it as clean as possible. You may see a little hoop right here. That's called a hoop burn. I just have to iron that out, and it should work. It should pop right out. But otherwise, this part's done. Next, I got to put the name on the sleeve. So that's going to be tomorrow's task for both sweaters. Well, folks, and just like that, the sweaters are done. Did a nice applique on them. A little bit of frame because of the blanket, but after that, I did the name on the sleeve, and that's it for this order. So excited. My first embroidery / applique order with the custom sleeve. I'm so excited for it. I love it. By the way, if you guys did like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Stay safe out there, friends.